Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Smackdown review from the 14th of July, the final one before it goes live.
on Tuesday night, Smackdown.
And this show started off in a slightly strange fashion. We had a pre-match promo from Kevin Owens. Saying about how Sami Zayn only gave his son $20 Canadian. And he proceeded to throw his card on the floor. And told him not to interfere in his main event match with Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, and then our actual first match was a women's match.
Oh, that's surprising.
We had a rematch from Raw, Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooke.
Yeah, and they did this one on Raw, and Charlotte said, if you want a title match, you gotta beat her again. So, here we are, the rematch.
Went very much like the match on Raw.
Yeah, slightly shorter.
Yeah. But Sasha ended up picking up the victory again.
Yep.
And then Charlotte proceeded to attack her after the match.
Yeah, well, the post-match shenanigans, and she left holding the title.
Yeah. That's all she wrote on that one. Apart from later on it would be confirmed, like we sort of lightly touched on the Raw review. We're not going to have a women's championship match for the second pay-per-view on the trot.
Oh, Christ.
It's going to be a tag team match.
Yay.
It's going to be Charlotte and Dana Brooke again versus Sasha and a partner of her choosing.
Now, I'm going to touch on this more when we do the whole Battleground preview thing, but I have an idea of who this partner is going to be. I don't think it's someone we've actually seen on Raw SmackDown before. It's going to be an NXT call-up.
Ooh.
There's only one that I'm thinking it could possibly be.
Yeah, I think me and you are on the very same page. But yeah, when you initially first said that, I thought, I don't know why they would team up, but I thought possibly the possibility of a returning superstar tagging with her.
No.
Some early buzz on her, but yeah, probably off the mark. But no, they can't call her up. They're gonna ruin her, man.
It's the only possible one that it can be.
No, they're gonna balls it up like they do.
Because Becky Lynch is already in a rivalry, and she already has a match, which will probably be on the pre-show.
Ooh, yeah.
And I think that there is only one way they can go with this one. That's my prediction.
We'll see.
Triple H won't like it. I'll say that.
He told Vince to fuck off last time he suggested bringing her up.
No, that's all we're going to say on it. We're not going to reveal who it is. We'll talk all that when we do the whole Battleground preview thing.
You all should have a pretty good indication who it is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right. Match 2.
Yeah. This was a random one. Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler, I'd say, great wrestler, been underused for the last couple of years. Always like seeing what he can do. He could bring out good matches out of people, and I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah, it was a good match. Obviously, straight away, as soon as you see Dolph, you think, God, he's going to lose this one.
Yeah.
But no, to our shock, he ended up picking up the victory in this one.
Yeah, about halfway through the match, Zack Ryder came down. I mean,
with his awesome new music.
Yeah, I mean, it's slightly more rocky, but same song. And, well, he didn't really manage to get the interference correctly because Rusev proceeded to throw Ziggler over the top rope right into Zack Ryder. And then he threw them both into the ring. And Ziggler caught Rusev with a roll-up as he was after Zack Ryder.
Yep.
So now Ziggler's got a pinfall victory over Rusev, which I imagine will lead to a US title match somewhere down the line.
Yeah. So yeah, the next match in true Smackdown style, tag team match.
Teddy again.
Sort of a rematch on Raw, just a reshuffle of the participants.
Yeah, similar.
We had Enzo and Big Cass facing off against AJ Styles and Carl Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. I mean, we get AJ Styles involved. And now there was no Cena on SmackDown, so you don't have to tune out.
He doesn't perform on the B shows.
No. He only does the A shows. Now, like I say, if you've seen an Enzo and Big Cass match, we touched on this on Raw. This one went pretty much similar to Raw, with Enzo taking most of the beatdowns, struggling to get the big tag.
Yeah.
And, well, basically, and when he went for the big tag, he couldn't quite do it. I mean, Cass got pulled off the apron.
Yep, by Gallows.
Yeah, a little bit of outside interference there, and Enzo tapped out to the calf crusher.
Mm.
So, I mean, it builds up, the momentum for the Battleground match.
Yeah, although they've been a bit lazy with this, I feel, because in truth, it's really meant to be AJ versus Cena, and there's been very little of Cena.
Well, I think they're saving that one for SummerSlam, the rematch. And they don't want to do the match 3 pay-per-views in a row.
No, that's
So
true.
this is kind of the filler match, we'll say.
Yeah.
But no, the commentators made a point of saying, yeah, they won tonight, but what will happen when Cena's there and it's 3-on-3?
Yeah.
So I don't think the loss did too much for Enzo and Big Cass.
No.
And yeah, so on to the next one.
Again, another random one, but well, I suppose you can sort of say a rematch from Raw again.
Similar people.
You had Callisto versus Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, and this is sort of a new rivalry they're doing, I guess.
We don't know where they're going with it.
No, I mean, all 4 people I don't think they have a direction for.
No, that's very apparent to see, unfortunately.
And yeah, this was quite a short match, not much interference. It ended with Kalisto picking up the win with Selena Del Sol.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really do anything for him, it doesn't really do anything for anyone in the match.
Yeah. And that's all we're going to say on that.
Yeah, there's not really to add.
Yes, and then we had a segment. We unfortunately were treated to another episode of Miz TV.
Ugh, Wiz TV.
And this time round, his guest for this week's episode was Darren Young and Bob Backlund.
Yeah, see, I was quite interested in this to see what they were going to do with Darren Young. Were they going to build him up strongly? Is he going to be treated as a joke? And, well, I mean, originally they started with the whole Bob Backlund tribute. It was good to see footage from his career.
Yeah, despite everything and the fact that he sort of plays a bit more of a comical character these days, he was a talented wrestler back in his day.
Yeah, I mean, I remember his match with Diesel back in the mid-90s. Oh, well, probably not the best one to reference, because I mean, he lost it in like 23 seconds. But yeah, now, this is the part that sort of annoyed me a little bit. I know Miz is a heel, but he said, we're going to play some Darren Young footage from his career. And it was just like an end credit screen.
Yeah.
Going, Now, Darren Young has had success.
Yep.
He was tag champion with Titus O'Neil. I think he may have been tag champion one time in the Nexus as well.
Yeah, more than likely.
Possibly with Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, one of them.
Yeah. So, he has had moments in his career, fair enough. Not really any singles moments, but this is pretty much the first time he's gone single
Yeah.
on his own.
I mean, he had a brief singles run the first time the Primetime Players split up. Titus O'Neil went heel. But they don't like to remember those 2 months.
No, they do not.
No, watching this, I was actually quite impressed. I was like, you know what, Darren Young, this could work.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, it may just be the whole, he's got a new appearance and whatnot, but yeah, I think he's a guy that the crowd can, get behind and root for and that, so yeah, hopefully they'll be doing some good work with this rivalry here and not ballsing it up.
Yeah, because I think it ended with Darren Young getting annoyed with Miz insulting Bob Backlund, and he was like, no, let's go, threw down the microphone.
And then the Miz ran off with his wife.
Yeah, I mean, Miz, your credible champion, the one you've given so many accolades to do, is running away from Darren Young.
Yes. But then again, many of us who have been watching this for many years will remember the Miz's one time as WWE champion.
Oh, God.
He didn't win, he barely won a match ever without any form of interference, and people were begging for the match just to end when he headlined WrestleMania with John Cena.
Yeah, I mean, now he got one clean victory in his whole 6 or 7 months as WWE champion over semi-retired 60-something-year-old Jerry the King Lawler at Elimination Chamber. And then as soon as they put him in a situation where he couldn't cheat, he lost.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, yay, finally he's lost, and he slid down the card quite rapidly.
And then all of a sudden got a movie role, and then hey ho, look, it's The Miz, he's amazing.
Yes, he has an amazing movie career because he was in The Marine. Great.
Let's not forget the first Marine film that John Cena was in, and it flopped big time.
I think they've all flopped. I mean, you can find most of them in your local bargain bin. I've never watched one, I don't plan to either.
So yeah.
So, right, next.
Right, well, we've got our main event, which initially started off as a singles match, I believe. Was it Kevin Owens versus Ambrose?
Yep, that was the advertised main event with Seth Rollins coming out doing commentary. But, of course, as you'd expect, it didn't quite end with Seth Rollins being an unbiased commentator. And he quickly got involved in the match.
Yep. And then, of course, when it became 2-on-1 with Kevin Owens and Seth beating on Dean, who else but Sami Zayn would come out?
Yes, let's go.
And then in true T-Long style, they got made into a tag team match.
Yeah, this is one of those bits where you needed Teddy Long to come out and go, hold on a minute, player. No. But no, I think it got turned into a tag match during the commercial break.
Oh, dear.
Because they were fighting and commercial break happened, and when they came back it was, this is a tag team match now.
Yeah, that's pretty much spot on from what I remember.
Now, I really enjoyed this match. This was a good tag team main event. All 4 people, solid wrestlers. Knows how to entertain the crowd.
And they did.
I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a bit where Kevin was begging Seth for the tag, and so sarcastically. It's like, Seth! Oh, hilarious.
Dear. Yeah, in this match, Seth and KO ended up picking up the victory on this one.
Yeah. I mean, the final few moments of this match were a good show of tag team. Sami Zayn went for the haluva kick on Rollins, and Kevin Owens pulled him out the way. Unfortunately, Sami Zayn ate a pedigree. Which is always a painful move. But no, it didn't end there. There was a bit of after-match shenanigans. A little bit of after-match fighting.
Yeah.
And it ended with the 2 on the ramp and the 2 in the ring.
Yeah. Further building up the upcoming matches on the Battleground
Yeah.
card.
This is one of those times where it's a tag team match that makes sense.
Yeah. And slightly to our shock in the past few days, despite Kevin Owens' long, horrible history of tag team partners, Seth Rollins have actually been chucking back comments to one another recently, saying about how much they enjoyed tagging together. So who knows? Further down the line, we may see them in the tag team division at some point.
That'll be an interesting one. What would you call them?
Yeah, that would be an interesting one.
Oh, I mean, Christ, they couldn't do any worse than Breeze Angle. Team Hell No. No, they were actually a good tag team.
Hey,
People like that run.
we all love Team Hell No. And who can forget the highly comical moments with Dr. Shelby?
You can't beat Dr. Shelby.
Yeah, they could certainly work, and you'd probably argue they're possibly the top two heels in the company at the minute.
Yeah, along with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, of course, yeah. We can't forget Bray, despite how poorly WWE management have been managing him.
Yeah, they definitely need to do something more with him.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think that was pretty much, that was it for SmackDown.
Yeah, I really enjoyed SmackDown this week. Of course, this is the last one. SmackDown goes live next week.
Yeah. Oh, and just before we do end it, let's not forget Shane also confirmed via Twitter that he has successfully negotiated his general manager.
Ooh, I wonder who it could be.
Yes, all will be revealed on Monday Night Raw.
Possibly one of the Mean Street Posse.
Hell, let's go. Hashtag Team Joey Abs.
What about Pete Gas?
Who can forget Joey?
Wasn't it Rodney?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Rodney.
So, yeah, I mean, thanks for listening to us waffle for the last couple of minutes, if you still are. Right, as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on the Twitter at Intellectual SOW. That's the one.
That's the one.
And from your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
I've been Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you next week for a lot more videos.
We got quite a few planned for next week.
Yeah. See ya.